Hi, Prospector Paul here again. Welcome to another beautiful sunny day in Michigan. I believe today is March the 8th or 9th, not really sure. It's 50 degrees, sunny, you know, just a typical winter in Michigan. Came back out to the creek, decided to do a little gold panning because I wanted to wash the truck, but everybody and their brother's washing their vehicles, so I decided I'd wash some rocks instead. Got down here to this spot, never been to this place before, and I don't know, I think I may have figured this darn river out a little bit. Let me show you what I got going on. So we got an outside or an inside turn up there, and then it kind of goes in, and then a little inside turn in here where this log is, and then it just kind of goes down into some faster water. So I punched a hole in here right at the end of this bar, and it was just a bunch of really fine gold. And then here it was still fine, but a lot of black sand. And as I come this way, more black sand, gold's a little better. And then I got up here behind this log, and I haven't stopped panning since. I pulled 7 pans out of there, and 2 real nice flakes. Every pan, it's fantastic. Black sand like I've never seen in a pan before. Let me show you that real quick. So that black sand is from 2 scoops from the backhoe. I mean, it's not like I'm cleaning out the sluice or nothing like that. That's just panning. It's very heavy. It's 5-6 times what I normally see for black sand in a pan from a couple of shovels full. Absolutely amazing. So I put the gold in a snuffer, and I've kind of collected, like I say, about 6 or 7 pans worth. And I got it here in another pan. I'll give you a quick look. And of course I found my favorite thing, a couple of garnets. I get excited when I find the garnets. I usually find better gold when I find garnets. So let's take a look at that. All right, we're gonna try something else here. I got this magnifying glass. I don't know if that helps. Can't see the screen with the sun right now. But anyways, yeah, there's, I don't know, 20-25 specks in there. It's actually a pretty nice count for just a few pans, and it's really nice size. I probably would have had a little more if I'd have saved that really fine stuff down on the end, but it was just so tiny. I just didn't really think much of it. I was about to leave, and I tried 1 scoop up there. So I'm gonna go up there and do a little more before the Paystreak runs out. And I'll check back with you in a little bit. Okay, so 2 things to never ever do. Never declare you're on a Paystreak, and never think that you got it figured out. I don't know what happened. I mean, I got a couple more decent pieces, and it just petered right out. I tried inside, outside, a little deeper, nothing. I think I got skunked on 1 pan out of the next 10, but it's just no size. I mean, it was really amazing. Them first, you know, 6 or 7 pans, maybe 10, I don't know. And I don't know, let me show you what I got going on here. We got, dug it all out there. There's a nice little Paystreak. I noticed downriver there was a little more current, and another like little island, so maybe there's something similar to this on that side. So I'm gonna pack it up, head down there, do a couple quick test pans, and yeah, I don't know anything about gold panning. I don't know what a Paystreak is. Maybe we'll do better this time. Thanks. Well, I was working a few more spots up there. I kind of show you up and along in that turn there. That was where we did the best today. Came back to where I shot the second video. We found that real nice garnet and that real nice flake. So I figured, what the heck, we had some big rains there in January, right? About 2 inches of rain actually, and it put this river into flood, so maybe it put some gold back in that spot. Kind of show you some of the evidence of that flood. It was pretty epic. Look at this island here. You can see how the water is just ripping that up. It's gonna clear this right out in no time. You can see all the gravels that deposited in here. Etched out a big trench in there. That was always kind of there, but not that deep. Took off a lot of new material along the shore. So yeah, gonna try right where I was finding the pyrite and the other stuff. It's right there, right along this edge where the fast water stops, and this little island kind of makes a break and the gold can drop out and flood. At least that's the plan. I think I just saw a steelhead surface there. Kind of figure they're up right now. Yeah, polarized. There was something in there. Anyways, I'm gonna do a few more pans here, and getting close to time to go. So sure was fun those first few pans. Wished every day could be like that. All right, back in a little bit. Don't know if you're watching Chris Lilly, but going through the pan here, found this beautiful piece of chert that almost looks like quartz. Pretty nice rock. Well, you know where that goes. Thanks for watching, Chris. Alright, so I know I'm at the right spot. Found my pyrite again, and it was a nice flake in the last pan, and there's two in this one, but I wanted to show you guys something. I've seen this a few times. I don't know if it only happens with really small gold or if it happens a lot, but just wanted to show you. You can see the little pyrites. There's a piece of gold off the tip of that snuffer bottle. But there's one right there in the riffle. And every now and then I just have them hang up in that riffle, and I don't know, the best thing to do is just take the squirt bottle and wash the water down and just suck it right back up. Yep. Couple more pyrites. Actually a pretty good one there too. Found that old Petoskey stone from the second video. I don't know, looks pretty rough, but maybe I'll take that one home. Maybe I'll try and grind that and see if it comes out a little bit. Nothing in there. All right, well, a couple more pans, and then it's time to get out of here. Well, got back from the trip there on the river, and what a fantastic day. I mean, 55 degrees out on the way back home in March, you know, March 8th. Happy daylight savings time to everybody. I know how much we all appreciate that. I know I read on the internet, you know, they're talking about doing away with it this year. I figured I saw it on the internet. It had to be true, but apparently not. We're still back to changing the clocks around. So, learned a lot today. I don't know why I didn't take so much footage out in the field. Usually, you know, I like to show every pan and the gold I find. And today I just wasn't feeling it, or I was just so intent on actually digging up something that I just did that instead. So, I apologize for that. Maybe going forward I'll do a little better job. I do have the total take in my snuffer bottle, and I'm going to dump that out in the pan here. And you know, it was a great day. There was some really fine stuff when I first started out. Got into the that little spot where the log was, the little honey hole, I'm going to call it. And man, just some fantastic sized pieces of gold, and quite a few pans in a row, which was really nice. There's a rogue cat in the room again. Anyways, moved down past or down river from that spot when the gold kind of petered out there. Got down to behind a little submerged island, and you know, there was one little flake there and a couple small pieces of gold. Moved down a little farther to where we shot the second video, and we had the real nice garnet and the flake, and I pulled a couple nice ones out of there and more of that pyrite stuff. And went around the big bend, was heading back towards the truck, and the spot where I shot the I think it was the third video, where the deer bones were. And I went to that spot, and literally I had dug right where those deer bones were. And another foot up, I dug there today, found some pyrite, some finer gold. It wasn't, really nice flakes like I'd been finding earlier in the day, but I found a fair number. I think one pan had 7 of them in it, so definitely going to have to check that spot back out. I was kind of leaving there, and there was a couple walking on shore, and they didn't know what to make of me. I could tell that, and standing there on the bank with a shovel, and what's this guy up to? I was kind of reading the river. I was thinking about crossing and going on the other side. There was a big rock out, some really fast water, and the river's up about a foot from where it normally is, and I thought better of that today. But this couple comes along, and the guy had asked me if I'd seen any fish, and I said, yeah, I saw a steelhead up around the corner, and that was about an hour and a half ago. And we started talking about laws and regulations on legal ways to catch and take those fish. But yeah, so eventually, he gets around to it. He's like, so what you doing with the shovel? And I says, well, I'm panning for gold. And I laughed, and he really didn't know how to take that. But eventually he laughed, so I actually got my little snuffer bottle out, and I dumped it in the pan, and I don't know. I don't think I impressed him at all. I wasn't really out to impress anybody, but he got to take a look at it, and he thought it was pretty cool. And I told him, I says, hey, I make YouTube videos, so go home and check that out. So if you're watching, I told you. And we're going to do a final cleanup here and the take for the day. Supposed to be rainy this week, so I'm thinking the river probably going to be high for a couple weeks. And it probably isn't going to be a lot of fun out there. So we'll get this poured in here. I did find another garnet. I'm up to 3. I did kind of watch this footage already, and I was impressed how well the camera picked it up on the new settings. The color's a lot better. I really like the way it's set up. So let's take a look at this gold and get this figured out. Boy, now that shadow is just terrible, ain't it? Oh yeah, you can see the gold in there. So some decent flakes, a couple of garnets. So once again, I appreciate you watching. I love being outside. Hopefully you like going along for the ride. Hey, we find a little bit of gold, right? Nothing to write home about. I'm really convinced, though, cutting my teeth here in Michigan, working with this really, really fine stuff, that when I get out west, I'm going to have a really, really good time out there. I'm not going to have any worries. I'm going to be very confident in my panning skills. And I'm really looking forward to that day. It's coming pretty quick, too. So please, if you like this video, give me that thumbs up, right? That little button down on the lower right, give that a click. I guess that helps the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, it's free. Go ahead and subscribe. And then, yeah, like the video, subscribe, share. Share would be good, right? And I guess that's about it. So Prospector Paul out. Thank you for watching. You have a great day.